The Talking Dog Who Went to School. Once upon a time, in a quiet little town, there lived a curious and chatty dog named Dorian. Dorian was no ordinary dog. He had a special talent: he could talk. Dorian watched children of the town rush to school one sunny morning, with wide, eager eyes. The school at the end of his street had always piqued his interest. "I wish I could go to school and learn amazing things like those kids," Dorian thought to himself. Stefano, a small boy, was Dorian's best buddy. Stefano, Dorian's next-door neighbor, was a pleasant and daring young man. They'd grown up together and had become inseparable. Dorian had a thought. He barked and wagged his tail, thinking Stefano would understand. Stefano was astounded when he realized what Dorian was saying. He'd always thought Dorian was a special dog, and now he had the chance to prove it. "Dorian, I think you should go to school with me," he remarked, looking into Dorian's eager eyes. "Let me check with my teacher to see whether it's possible." They hurried over to school, where they met Miss Miller, Stefano's caring and sympathetic teacher. Dorian sat quietly as Stefano described the unusual circumstance. Miss Miller was surprised but interested. As an experiment, she agreed to let Dorian join the class for one day. After all, it was a small town where everyone knew everyone else. The pupils were thrilled to be introduced to a talking dog. The next day, Dorian and Stefano entered the classroom, where stunned expressions gave way to smiles. Dorian tried to speak eloquently while wagging his tail in excitement. Miss Miller welcomed Dorian to the class and decided to teach the children and Dorian an important lesson about friendship. Dorian demonstrated an amazing capacity to learn and respond to the lessons as the day progressed. He waggled his tail for yes and averted his gaze for no. The pupils were overjoyed to have such a one-of-a-kind classmate. The students and Dorian played in the schoolyard during lunch. Dorian, being a dog, was brilliant at fetching balls, and the kids had a great time. They realized that even someone as dissimilar as Dorian may be a good friend. At the end of the school day, Dorian had learned many new things, and the students had learned a crucial lesson in friendship and acceptance. Dorian and Stefano walked back home with hearts full of joy. Dorian may have been different, but he was special, and his day at school had shown that differences could be celebrated. From that day forward, Dorian continued to attend school occasionally, where he taught the children the importance of understanding and accepting others, no matter how unique they might be. And he proved, time and time again, that a talking dog could be an extraordinary friend. So, children, remember that there are unique and great people in the world such as Dorian. Accept differences, because they make the world more colorful and intriguing. And never underestimate the power of friendship and acceptance. They are the most important life lessons we can learn.